But I think I want to do this. I rarely do that. So let's create a copy of Summon Titan. I'll go with 2 more lore counters. Yep. So that one, or why not? That one will be 15-15 or 23-23 in this case. I'm gonna go with that. This target artifact or enchantment. Actually want both. I actually want both. Now let's see if I can win. Okay. That's a weird choice. Our opponent knows he only has 22 life, right? Okay. Needs to put everything in front of okay. Good game, I guess. Yep. Good game. Good game. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today's video is going to be an All Out Brawl episode number 11, and the chosen color is GRUUL. I know what you are thinking. Terra is not a GRUUL commander. It is a 5-color commander because it has Esper Terra, which is true, but as you can see, it's GRUUL. I didn't mess with anything else. I know it's a little cheatingy, but I didn't mess with the other colors. I just chose red and green. That was it. With that little PSA now that I just did, let's get into the deck. The deck itself is very easy to explain. Terra reads: when Terra enters, mill 5 cards, put up to 1 enchantment card, mill this way into your hand. Then you have the trance ability that you can pay 4 of any color, 1 red, 1 green, tap Terra, and you get to exile it, then return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control, activate only as a sorcery, and when you transform it, it becomes Esper Terra, which has 4 lore counters. The first, second, and third read: create a token that's a copy of target non-legendary enchantment you control. It gains haste. If it's a saga, put up to 3 lore counters on it. Sacrifice it at the beginning of your next end step. And the fourth one is the one that's 10 mana, 2 of each color, and then you exile Esper Terra and return it as Terra Magical Adept, and you can go again, and it's crazy. So what do you want? You want to have a bunch of enchantments, obviously, and a bunch of enchantments means a bunch of summon creatures as well. So we have a bunch of those, like summon, I don't know how to pronounce this. We have Esper Origins that transforms into summon Esper Madwin. We have summon Fenrir to help put more land cards on the battlefield. We have summon GF Ifrit. We have summon Esperamu, summon GF Cerberus. We have Summoner's Grimoire, which is not the same thing, but there's summon in the name. Don't be like that. We have summon Titan. We have summon Fat Chocobo for a little landfall action, and I think that's pretty much. Oh, and obviously summon Bahamut cannot stay out of a deck like this. I guess that's pretty much it, but then we have a bunch of other like enchantment important cards, like we have Curse of Shaken Faith to kind of ping our opponents a little for every second card they play each turn. We have Underworld Breach that got us out of a bind you'll see in the video. We have Destiny Spinner to make our creature enchantment spells uncounterable. Kami of Transience to get big and always be returning. We have Spring Art Nantuko that can copy stuff when a land enters. Rydia also deals a little with landfall and graveyard recursion, which is also very helpful. We have Utopia Sprawl for a little bit more of a ramping aspect. We have Dryad of Elysian Grove. It's an enchantment creature that lets you play additional lands. Enchantments Present draws cards. The Huntsman's Redemptions creates tokens. The Weather Seed Treaty creates ramps and creates tokens, and then makes things huge. Then we have cards like Cloud Key to make things cheaper, Sculpting Steel so you can copy a great artifact that you have or your opponent's, Rhythm of the Wild to make things uncounterable, your creatures, and to make them have Riot, which means they either get haste or a +1/+1 counter when they enter. You know, we have a lot of stuff here. The deck works pretty decently. You'll see it in the videos. I don't think I need to explain much more what enchantments are supposed to do. I really hope you enjoy the video, and let's get in some games. No reason not to work now that I'm on cam with it, right? I'm already saying stupid stuff. I'm gonna keep just because I have Cloud Key to make every enchantment cost less, which I don't know, seems pretty decent. Enchantment. This is a sorcery, but most of our things are enchantment, whether they be enchantment creatures or enchantment just in general. I'll start with the Stomping Ground tap. I don't know if I'll cultivate first or if I'll Cloud Key first, but I'll most likely try and Cloud Key first because it's very good. It's a very good card. Making everything cheaper is always nice. I'm gonna go with that one. Why not? I have nothing to play. Depending on what our opponent goes and gets. Okay, so red and from green. That's fantastic. Equip 2. That one's very good too, but like I said, everything is gonna become cheaper. So enchantments. See, and next turn I can already do some cool stuff like a Destiny Spinner and Fenrir, for example. Fenrir, summon, whatever it's called. I don't know. Swift Foots, okay, that kind of sucks, but nothing we were not expecting. Azuzas can actually. I'll pay 3. I think I might cultivate. I'm gonna choose 2. I'll put the mountain there. Forest. Oh, I have already played. Oh, right. I need to play this one. And now I can go with the Destiny Spinner. So all of my things cannot be countered. All of my creature enchantments, which in this case doesn't really make a lot of difference, but you know. Okay, sacrifice, creatures control gain indestructible. So clearly our opponent is getting ready for a bigger turn. Terra might find us something fantastic, and it did. Fortunately, we cannot play that right now, so don't really know what I want. I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm gonna go with that one just so that I can go get another land. I'll go get another forest. Why not? And just pass turn. Okay, here comes the forge. Red and green. Completely protected so we can keep just attacking for 4 at least every turn. Oh, and I forgot about that. So Path to Exile because of course, Skrelv because of course, and so he got 3 cards, right? Or 4 cards, I guess. He got one of the best removal spells that costs just 1 in his color. He got protection and he got enchantment destroyer. I have an enchantment deck, so yeah. No, that's perfectly normal, I guess. perfectly normal, guys. Nothing's wrong here. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can actually go with both. So I'll go with Terra first. This gets with a 5-3. Let's see what we get. Just that. Okay, we'll take it. And I will go with the Summon Titan, which is a huge 7-7. Unfortunately, we got nothing. I will actually attack with that and that. What's the worst that can happen? Like, he's not going to he's not going to counter anything that I do, so that's fine. So next turn we can Esper Origins, which unfortunately we could not like gain life. Okay, so this gives +2/+2. Create treasures. I'm very curious to see what will our opponent find next. Okay, land, Zag, and Shard Mage's Rescue. Okay, nothing too crazy. Create a token. I could create more summon titans unless he kills Terra, but you know, that can be done. Buster Sword, 3-2, and he draws more cards. Okay. No, but I think I want to do this. I rarely do that. So let's create a copy of Summon Titan. Shows the additional lore counters. I'll go with 2 more lore counters. Yep. So that one, or why not? That one will be 15-15 or 23-23 in this case. I'm gonna go with that. This target artifact or enchantment. Actually want both. I actually want both. Now let's see if I can win. Okay, that's a weird choice. Our opponent knows he only has 22 life, right? Okay. Needs to put everything in front of okay. Good game, I guess. Yep. Good game. Good game. Like those first draws with for the Forging Frontier were insane, man. He got a Path to Exile and Witch Enchanter, which he couldn't play luckily, but got enough to kill my Terra Magical Adept. And he also got more protection with Skrelv, so that was crazy. Luckily, we managed to win thanks to Terra. Fantastic. Let's get into another one. Okay, so Warrior of Light. I don't know what that's the... It's Joe the Unifier. That's gonna be terrible for us. Free Mulligan, we need something a little bit better. I don't know if this is it, but I'll take it because we can scry and we can fish for a land. We got another land, so I think our only hope is to make everything cheaper. As cheap as possible, man. So 2. Nikos, Cloud Key, enchantments, and after that we'll see. Yeah, I still need to go with that. Enchantments. Summon. Commercial district. Side quest. What the hell does this do? At the beginning, yeah, okay. Okay, so I will. First I'll summon. I'll go get a mountain because I have very little of that. And then I'll go with the commercial district. Another one that's not terrible, but I think that we're good in terms of land. You know? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 lands. 6 now. So we can actually waking the trolls or try to. Okay, we'll destroy starting town. I don't know what that does. Does nothing. And maybe next turn we can get it back and Terra the one ring or something like that. Joda is a terrible deck for us, man. It goes crazy. We don't have a lot of interaction, a lot of removal, but hopefully we will get the win. Okay, so nice. That was nice, man. Can't really say anything about that one. I'd rather have starting town. Rockfall Vale. Um Choose target opponent. If they control fewer lands than you, they definitely will. So 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is decent. I think I'll go with that one. And now, oh, not this one. It's this one. Yes. Okay, that's decent. That is decent. Our opponent doesn't have a lot of mana, so at most he'll be able to play Joda, which is a lot in it by itself. Okay. 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 I will take that. So we're going to create the 4/4 green troll warrior creature. A bunch of tokens, actually 3. That was great. I'm gonna start with the Kami. And I'll go with there and something. There and back again. So this one cannot block, which means I'll be able to attack next turn. This turn. Well, maybe not. um, Whenever this creature attacks me, I may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. If that card is an enchantment, it enters tapped and attacking. It's not going to be an enchantment. That is for sure. I can equip. No. I will do that though, just so that I can put Azusa there. He's gonna block. No worries. I don't mind losing my 1/1. I don't really care that much. Okay. That's interesting. And I will the one ring just so that I can get one turn, because this is gonna be insane. I guess. That's an 8/6. Does not matter at all. I'm not even gonna block. I don't care. Why would I? Why would I? Like, I have protection. So I'm going to start by looking for a mountain. I'll go with that one. That is perfect. I'm gonna draw a card just to see what we get. Okay, we can play land. That wasn't that great. Let's see if we can exile and do something interesting. So up to 1 target. I will add 3, 2. I never know how this works because it has 1. So I'll add. Okay, so we got the win. Was a very solid display of the deck. For sure, 100%. I think this was like the best game we had so far against one of the toughest commanders out there when it's built correctly, obviously. But yeah, I think we would have gotten this. I was going to get this would be unblockable, but doesn't matter because it was tapped. I was going to get another mountain, another land, which is fantastic. I would create a legendary dragon with the flying haste, and when it dies, create 14 treasure tokens. And I would probably go with the shifting woodland to try and get the waking the trolls again, to try and take out Plaza of Heroes or Mystic Monastery, something like that, and get it back to my side of the board. Let's put it that way. But you know, enough yapping. Great win. Let's get into another one. Our opponent just went absolutely insane and we lost, but it was a very good game. I was gonna put it on the video either way, even with the loss, but it was a 20+ minute game, so I would have to edit a lot of it out because I had to stop a couple times as well. So sorry, my opponent. I really wish we could have I could have showed that, but who knows? Maybe he has a YouTube channel as well. So that's not a terrible one. We will start with this tap, then a Mox Ember, and turn to Weaver of Harmony. I don't think Underworld Breach does that much here, but maybe I'm wrong, man. Who knows? So Weaver of Harmony coming down. Next turn, I might Cultivator's Caravan, you know. We kind of need as much mana as possible, so sorry if you are a sip. You can also go with Chromatic Lantern. Yeah, I'll go with the Caravan. Why not? So I'll attack here. He's not going to block, obviously, because this is going to be protection for the Hope S-Team, S-Time, whatever. I don't know how you pronounce that. For Hope. This is his hope to maintain hope. You don't come here for the great gameplay. You come here for the stupid joke. We all know that. So stop pretending. Nah, Eidolon of Blossoms is a better one. The much better one. See? The much better card. I will attack, obviously. I have no idea what our opponent has, but don't really care. And right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana available. We can actually Chromatic Lantern and Terra. Okay. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see what you're doing. Just annoying me. That changes nothing though. Plus we can return the Eidolon, which is kinda hilarious. Maybe I should, just for the hell of it. Why not? Why not? Who are you to tell me I cannot do this? I will Commercial District. I don't want a Fabled Passage, to be completely fair, man. I think that's a little too much. And I will attack. He's not gonna block, so I have no reason not to attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can. Okay. Draw a card if your life total is greater. Otherwise, you gain 2 life and scry. He's not gonna do anything because I have a 3/3. Okay. And this mills me. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for that. Oh, thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. So unfortunately, we would only have 4, right? Because this is legendary, but I'll go with the Voring Flags. Let's go take more lands out of our deck. Do we have 2 basics? We have, and we still have enough for 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's try and Terra. Let us try and Terra. We will summon and no attacks at this point. Now, my plans: transforming Terra, or better yet, transforming Vorinclex, then transforming Terra. So he's gaining a lot of life. That sucks. Okay, more land. That's even worse. So transforming Vorinclex is my plan. Will not have enough mana to transform Terra now. Will he kill it? I could have attacked first. That was kind of dumb, but we can protect it. Or not. No, we cannot. We cannot, especially considering it's a sorcery. I was thinking of another card that we also have in this deck. I think that's an instant that can protect something, but Jesus, man, the guy is going all out to try and take out my Vorinclex. That's crazy. Okay, I'll crew. Why not? Since I'm gonna lose it either way, might as well. So only have 1 mana available. We can Clash of Acorns and try and kill. I'm going to force the him to sack Alseid of Life's Bounty because it's 1 less protection. You know what I mean? He gains protection of the color, but green. Okay. And I'll just pass turn. Why didn't I use this one? I don't know, man. I do stupid stuff sometimes. Sometimes he says being very kind to himself. Well, my intentions now is to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can summon Bahamut immediately. This turn, I don't know what our opponent has. He has 2 cards, but we gotta risk it for the biscuit, man. I can actually Virtue of Strength and wait another turn, you know, just to see what happens. Okay, my turn. So first of all, Chromatic Lantern. Now I'll go with the Virtue of Strength. Let's see if there's a counter, because if there is counters, he will want to counter this 100%. Okay. There is counters, but our opponent was just decided to think about it. I'm going to actually do that. I don't want the Ragavan. I don't need the Ragavan. And I'm going to actually do that. Season of Gathering is good. I will attack with everything. Okay. Sorry if you hear sipping sometimes. I don't know how well this captures. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Don't really matter that much to me. Okay. Another land. He took out. Yeah. So I'm going to try and do this. Let's see if it works. We only have 2 mana. Okay, he countered target that. That is still fine. Because next turn we can Underworld Breach. Uh, sure, I'll just keep attacking with everything. And pass turn, sure, why not? Next turn we can Underworld Breach and what does that do? You can control more than one. Look at the top 4 cards. Okay. I forgot what Narset Parter or of Veils did for a second. Okay, that's a decent one for our opponent, but nothing too crazy there. Okay. Still has 2 treasures. He's attacking. I'll block. I don't really care about that. He's still gonna gain 2 life either way, so might as well keep my life total as good as possible, right? So what did we lose? Heroic intervention would have been good, but who cares? So Underworld Bridge. I will. Oh, what? It's an online card. Beginning of your end step. So why can't I? Good game, sure. Why can't I play? Oh, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can though. I'm so confused. Oh, there's a trigger counting. Jesus, I'm such an idiot, man. Cultivate and Ragavan. I don't care. And I got the win. That was dumb of me. I was so confused, man. There was a trigger there waiting for me to resolve it, and I was like, what the hell? Why can I do this? It's non-lands, right? It's not just instants or sorceries, because Heroic Intervention was like lighting up. You know what I mean? Oh my god. Sometimes I do the dumbest things, but pretty decent game, you know. The deck performed pretty well. Underworld Breach is a card that I'm like, I should take this out, but now I kind of understand why it's so strong or why it can be so strong. Yeah, we would we would still have a Cultivator's Caravan, so we would probably copy the ability. We would destroy Hope and maybe Narset or Griffinary or Cosmos Elixir. Most likely Cosmos Elixir, actually, to be honest. But yeah, that was pretty decent. Can't really complain. Let's get into another one. One more. Jeez, we just lost against Sephiroth, bro. We just lost against Sephiroth and it's here again. Stop. Let me live. I'll keep this. This end seems pretty decent. We can... always with the perfect Forsaken Miner start, which is crazy. So I'm going to get the Scryland, which I never... Commercial District, yeah. The Survey Land, I mean. I'll get a Chrome Mox. Not gonna play the Chrome Mox immediately, I don't think. But I'll get a Chrome Mox, yeah. Just because I kind of want to know what... Well, actually I can. I'll take the Squee. Don't care about the Squee that much. And we can actually go with the Vitality. No, we're not. No, actually we can go with Vitality. If our opponent has something to kill Vitality, that's fine. If not, that's fine. You know? As long as it doesn't exile it, I'm down for it. That's all I ask for. Do not exile my Vitality, please. Okay, I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay, so now I will start with the Esper Origins. Chromatic Lantern. Do I want a Chromatic Lantern? I don't. I want land. I want land. That's what I want. Land. So we have 2 mana available. I think I'm gonna use this as land. And not gonna go with that immediately. I think I'm just gonna go with the Cameo of Vengeance. I think that's the name. That one cannot block. The Vitality as Vigilance, so I'm fine. Because we have a bunch of enchantment creatures. Esper Origins will be coming down next turn, most likely. Okay, our opponent is setting up pretty nice. He doesn't need to play Sephiroth. Sephiroth rarely transforms, or at least from what I've seen. Yeah, I'll block there. I don't mind. I know what's happening. I know what he wants, but okay, so we got another land, which is pretty solid. So we have 2 options here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana available. I think I'm going to start with this one. Okay, you are kidding me, right? Okay, reveal the top card. If it's a permanent, put it into my hand. Spring Guard Nantuko is pretty good, and I'll actually bestow it there. Okay, I'll take that. I'm not going to attack now. Sacrifices a creature, draws a card, pings me for a 2 or 3 or whatever the hell. I don't even know. This math is very tricky for me. Will he attack and ping me for more? He did not. So there's a lot of mana there. I'll go with Terra. It would be awesome if I could transform it. All the land in the world. That is insane, bro. That is insane. So if I go with that, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 available. 5 available is not what I want. So I'll just go with that. And we got the win. Don't know how, don't know why. Our opponent just quit, but I'm very happy we finally got a win against the Sephiroth deck. This deck goes nuts. Our opponent had a lot of things he could do, right? This pings me and draws cards. This pings me and gets him life. This comes back from the graveyard. This lets him put creatures from the graveyard into the hand. This pings me and gains him life. So I don't know. I was a little touch and go, but in the Vitality, the Spring Art Nantuko, we were also very solid. We had big creatures. So I think we're going to stop the video here with this game. So final thoughts. I like it. It's been GRUUL was very difficult to create a video on. I don't know why. Initially, I had started with the brand something. I don't remember. I'll put the card here in editing, but I played 40 games and I won maybe 8. That was a very difficult deck. This one worked out much better. I think it synergizes perfectly with enchantments and stuff like that. There's a lot of ways you can actually build this deck. It's actually a 5-color deck, but as you could see, I built it as GRUUL and I kept that only 2 colors. I only noticed the 5 colors after I started building it, but whatever. I'm happy with how the deck turned out. We managed to have a lot of great cards like this Esper Origins is fantastic. Endure Vitality is very useful. The summon cards are also very good, especially the ones that are creatures. With cards like Cloud Key, you can make things much cheaper. You have a little bit of a landfall theme happening at the same time, you know, so There are a lot of ways to build this. Build your own rendition of this deck. You can send it to me. I can play it and I can give you a shout out. I can do something cool with it. And if you download this deck list, I just hope you have fun with it. I did. It was difficult, but was much difficult because of my first try. I kind of cheated a little bit on episode number 11. I had to go with the second try because I tried 3 or 4 different renditions of that first commander. Sorry, I'm missing the name of it. But yeah, man, I had fun. I don't think this is a tier 1 deck, even though it appears against tier 1 commanders. As you could see, Joda, Sephiroth several times, Vivi several times. So as always, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave that like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. We're almost on 260 subs, which is fantastic. The channel is growing a lot, and that's all thanks to you guys. The content will keep coming. Unfortunately, sometimes it's going to be 2 videos, sometimes it's 3, sometimes will be 4, sometimes, I'm going to have a little bit more free time in the next couple of weeks and months. So hopefully I'll be really able to build something here, and with your help, it's going to be amazing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you try the deck out. I hope you have fun. If you change something, just let me know. Send the list to me, and I'll make a video at the end of all of this series with like viewer upgrade lists, something like that. I don't know. I'll think of something better. And yeah, I guess that's it, guys. See you on the next one.